Yo guys, this is Jared, aka the Saint of Sins on Xbox Live, coming at you GameFace Studio viewers with some Halo 4 war games on the map Haven with my buddy, the Blade X17, aka Blade, aka Butters. I've already posted up a video on my channel of some gameplay of this same map with Blade, but no one watched that, so this will be like a whole new experience. Like reaching first base with that girl you like in homeroom. Only less awkward as you don't have to explain to anyone why your pants suddenly look tighter on you. It'll just be our little secret. Real quick, I know I said this in my previous Halo 4 video, but just to clarify for you people just being exposed to this for the very first time, Blade here is a mutual friend of mine through Mr. Al Sharpton / Nick Manning69, or as I more commonly refer to him as, Big Guy. It's rare that I would just roll with Blade without Big Guy in the party, but this was a rare occasion where we were both caught up in the moment, staring longingly into each other's eyes until one of us whispered, "Wanna play some Halo 4? It was like a scene straight out of Titanic, only far less homoerotic. Maybe by just a hair's width, really. This gameplay was filmed back when I was still new to the changes this game presented from Halo 3 and Reach. I was also still learning about some of the newer guns and their abilities. I'm still learning them, but I can always trust on the default go-to human weapons to not be complicated and simple enough to roll face with. In addition to all of that, I was still trying to figure out ordnance drops and how they worked and how many points you needed to gain one. I still don't understand how it determines what 3 items you get to choose from, but fuck it. It's not that important and it's a mental block that slows me down. I've gotten better at the game and am moving with more confidence since I stopped trying to figure out ordnance drops. For this game, I'm rocking my trusty battle rifle class, which I hath dubbed Ass Juice. Why call it that? Because why the fuck not? During this gameplay, I still wasn't sure how to use the abilities, which in my case was thrusters. Probably could have helped me out in a few jams here, but it's got nothing on the roll ability from Reach, which had excellent range of effectiveness to get you out of dodge quicker. Overall, this is still just me adjusting, and the growing pains for this aren't nearly as bad as my trying to learn how to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare upon its launch on a PC. I'm no WASD warrior, and my mouse was and still is so dirty that the thing will spaz out like an epileptic at a rave party, who also suffers from Parkinson's. So far the gameplay looks kind of, well, not good. Like I said, this is me adjusting to the new stuff that's changed since Reach and Halo 3, and for the most part, I love what 343 have done with this game and how they've balanced off everything. I'll never claim to be the greatest player at this, or any game for that matter, and I don't think I'm going to be following the YouTube standard of posting up nothing but 30 kills and 3 death gameplays because, in all honesty, I don't get many of those. I'm typically a guy that hovers around a 1.2 to a 1.5 KD. Not only that, but fuck YouTube standards. I'll save that rant for another time. More often than not, I tend to be overly aggressive and get caught up in 2-on-1 situations, constantly breaking away from my own teammates to try and press the issue and avoid just being the Rajon Rondo of the team. By this I mean his assists, more so than his ability to be a complete jackass trying to start a fight with every motherfucker on the planet as if he were Russell Crowe. And oh my god, Blade, no! Why would your love repel me into the deep cavernous abyss below? Why? I thought we had something special. Sorry, just couldn't let that part of the game slip by me. Where was I? Oh right. It's a step up from how I used to play Halo 3, for the most part. Always defensive, afraid of combat because I wasn't confident enough to stay on target and generate the kill shots. Always wanted to roll with a teammate to better my odds of getting a kill. Let's face it, I was a pussy. Now, I'm a bit of a moron because I pressed too hard. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. But then again, you're not going to be the best judge of that, as this gameplay is all you have to base your opinion on. Suffice it to say, this is certainly one of my favorite games of the year thus far. Where it stacks amongst the others within the franchise, I'm not sure yet. I know for me, because I never played the first Halo Combat Evolved game, at least outside of one LAN party at a friend's place just months prior to the release of Halo 2, I can rank the games I enjoyed in the following order: Halo 2, Halo Reach, and then Halo 3 being my all-time least favorite. I'm having a difficult time admitting this may be more fun than Reach. It's certainly got better balance and more interesting concepts to speed up and vary combat, but where this kind of loses me is the lack of weapon pickups during Slayer matchups. I haven't played enough of the other modes to see if there are any weapon pickups, but but I'm going to assume there aren't. That can really be a problem in many scenarios, and can force people to contemplate just eating a death for the sake of getting back into combat, rather than try and be effective with a less than optimal weapon they picked up. Then again, with ordnance drops, I guess it makes sense to restrict weapons from being on the maps while allowing players to earn better weapons through their points. So far, I haven't felt it too deep an issue, though I did run around in one recent game on Ragnarok with an empty sniper rifle and DMR and no grenades to my name. Suffice it to say, most boring minute and a half of my life trying to find even a pistol. This game just feels so fresh and so exciting, kind of like how Halo 2 felt for me and most of my friends. You never feel like you're just outright cheated by the game itself. Sure, you're not going to agree with every death. Hell, in this game, I'm not even sure I like those deaths I ate at the hands of the Forerunner guns, but that's the risk I ran jumping straight into war games without at least playing any of the campaign. Growing pains. This was all about just wanting to get straight into the meat of the game, and in that process, I had to learn things the hard way. Thankfully, it's given me some great insight and a better understanding of the weapons. Well, with the huge exception of that. I don't get how the scattershot took me out in one hit. I've never seen it do that outside of a Promethean Knight's hands, regardless of range, and I've never seen it do that since this gameplay. I guess it's an instant kill with a headshot? I don't know for sure, but god damn, that was just an ugly death to eat. My sweet, sweet, beautiful blade, why couldn't you protect me there? Does our love mean nothing to you? Why am I speaking as if he's watching this video? I don't think he's even aware I'm one of those crazy loon fucks who talks over video gameplay to post on the inner tubes. Oh well, no point dwelling on the deaths. The game's over, we're ranking up, and we're going straight to the scoreboard to see the numbers behind the carnage. Maybe I'll get around to talking about the balance of weapons and loadouts another time, but this video is now wrapping up, and with it, my final tally is a measly 16, 7, and 9. The right side? 13 of my kills came way via the headshot, because bitch, all I get is head. That'll do it for me this week, GameFace Studio viewers. Remember to keep coming back here for more great commentaries from the whole cast and crew. Be sure to provide your support and views to not only this channel, but the contributors of this community. I'll see you guys around. Peace.